This is not a self-improvement video. Or is it? Knowledge equals power, right? So why is it the more you think about your projects, the more you plan them out, the less you actually do? You plan, you strategize, you read all the books, buy all the courses, watch all the YouTube videos, and yet the only thing you've successfully built is a folder called ideas with 25 subfolders you'll never open again. It's like you're trapped inside your own intelligence. But in this video, I want to break down why smart people get stuck and why self-help often makes it worse, and how an entire industry gets rich off of your lack of willpower, general inability to do anything with your life. But most importantly, how to fix this mess we've gotten ourselves into. We've all been to school, right? We've been taught by teachers that all we need to do is just learn enough material and success will follow. But if that were true, teachers would be counting their millions of dollars on their luxurious yacht. Librarians would be running the world. But the truth is, knowledge without action is as useless as action without knowledge. Here's how I like to think about it, and this is the mindset that helped me a lot to quit procrastinating. Inside your head, there are two people. There's the planner and there's the actor. Not in the Hollywood term, it just does all the actions. See, when you were a kid, the actor ran the show. You learned how to talk by just blurting out meaningless words, and you learned how to walk by falling on your face 600 times, not by watching a YouTube video. But over time, school rewarded you, or like molded you, into sitting still and memorizing stuff nobody uses. The planner simply got jacked by doing all the work, and the actor decided to just like eat chips and watch 10,000 episodes of One Piece. Now, I do recognize the importance of planning what you're wanting to do, but you need to think of an opposite extreme. A strong planner who's a poor actor. That's someone who works best within somebody else's strategy, not their own. And this is exactly what schools want. Salespeople, subcontractors, technicians. Give them a clear direction and they'll execute like machines. But ask them to build their own thing from scratch and they're paralyzed. They're amazing employees, terrible entrepreneurs. The dream is both working together. Both the actor and the planner in your mind. But for most of us smart people, the planner has staged the hostile takeover. When you try to start a new project, the planner would just block the actor like Prime LeBron with a, wait, let's research the optimal niche audience and the optimal subtitle fonts for our YouTube videos first. Because he's too strong. Okay, so now I want to balance things out, right? I want to make my actor as strong as my planner. You eventually try to act and your brain instantly calculates 847 ways it could go wrong. What if you fail? What if you're just wasting your time? What if people think you're cringe? What if you succeed and you have to do it all over again? You feel fear, so you do what smart people do. You learn more. But you have to realize that when you're at this stage, it's not learning anymore, it's procrastination. You watching a 4-hour YouTube video titled "The Only Productivity System You'll Ever Need" will not fix anything. For a moment, you will feel amazing, but it's cheap dopamine. You get stuck in what I call a runway loop. Uncertainty leads to research. Research will give you brief relief, leading to crippling doubt and more research. And then lastly, death. The paradox is that the more you know, the less you're inclined to do. Because every time you learn instead of act, you're basically teaching your brain that sitting in bed watching tutorials is the same as building a business. It's not. You're just stuck because your actor is weak. The same way you know that watching videos of a guy doing push-ups is not gonna give you the gains of doing push-ups, you need to start becoming proactive and taking actions, just for the sake of your actor becoming stronger. Because at one point, you'll realize that you cannot rely on self-help and online course industry, since it's a $14 billion money printer that runs on your fear of starting. Every life-changing framework and best-selling system promises transformation, but the market rewards sales and attention, not results. If self-help worked as advertised, we'd all be billionaire monks with abs by now. But the reality is, you're gonna start that course and you're not gonna finish it. And you're not alone, because average online course completion rates around 5 to 15%. Almost everyone buys the tools but never applies them, not because they're lazy, but it's because those tools feed the planner, not the actor. It's mental fast food. It feels good in the moment, but leaves you empty right after. Now, these tools do work for some people, the people who are already action takers. But for you, you need to actually do something for once. You're not broken or lazy. You're just out of shape. Your planner is out here bench pressing knowledge. Your actor can't even open a pickle jar. Because every time you avoid discomfort, your actor gets weak. Every time you act, even badly, you will build self-trust. You just need that little momentum, but your perfectionist self won't let you do that. That's the real cost. You become the person with amazing ideas and zero results. You plan more, act less, and your confidence will shrivel like you just walked out of the pool.
I
Here's what kills me. You can be incredibly creative, but not innovative at all. Your brain is packed with brilliant ideas, but the world will never know what's inside of that giga brain of yours. You can't think your way out of this. You have to train your way out. Your actor will need 3 things. Number 1, simplicity. The planner loves complexity, but the actor needs something simple. So shrink your goals until they're stupidly small, like embarrassingly small. So your planner gets offended that he's out of a job. Don't write a book, write 100 words. Don't get fit, just go for a 10-minute walk. Number 2, you need safety. You can't rebuild your confidence while being paralyzed with terror at the same time. You need to create low-stake practice. Train your muscle without dying of embarrassment. Safety is important, but the secret ingredient most people ignore is pressure. You have to find that balance between your comfort zone and actually having accountability for your actions. The performer wakes up under pressure, not disarming a bomb pressure, but more like I told 5 people I'd do this pressure. You can't trick your brain with fake deadlines. It knows when you're lying because you've lied to it 600 times. But when you have to show up for others, for a team, a client, or a group chat that'll roast you, suddenly your performer puts the pants on and gets moving. That's why hackathons or group programs work. Not because of the content, you already have 600 PDFs you haven't read, but because someone's watching. So the real fix is that every time you do something, even badly, you prove to yourself that you're not a fraud. You're just a person whose planner has been lifting the weights while the performer has been binging Netflix. And the goal isn't to delete your planner, it's to get both of them in the same room again working together, like a functionally divorced couple. And remember, the cure for overthinking isn't more thinking, it's doing literally anything else.